Hey guys, what's going on? It's on an iPhone 693 here with another LEGO review of a 2013 Lord of the Rings set. This is the Battle at the Black Gate. Now this is set 79007. It's got 656 pieces and it retails for about $60, so the price per piece is really good on that, but the pieces are really small and the details are kind of intricate, and that's why you're going to find that the ages are 9 to 14 for this set, even though it's not very big. In addition to the big black gate, we get a horse, an eagle, a couple of orcs, the Mouth of Sauron. Dun dun dun, and then Gandalf the White, who we've been waiting for, and Aragorn as king. And these are a great assortment of minifigures and creatures and whatnot, and I really enjoy having them. These two are definitely ones that we really wanted to and ought to have seen in the last wave that was out, but can't always get what you want exactly when you want it, and LEGO did follow up and give the fans what they wanted, including this eagle, and the eagle is really great, as well as the same horse we got in only the Attack on Weathertop set with the Nazgul, now is being ridden by the Mouth of Sauron, who is a great minifigure with lots of detail. So is the gate. The gate is a great little mini structure with a lot of detail, a lot of stuff going on front and back, a lot of accessibility. But I guess according to LEGO, this is only half the black gate, but I'll talk about that towards the end. First, let's look at the minifigures and the playability of the set. Okay, so first up we'll do Gandalf the White, and like I said, everybody's been waiting for this one, at least anybody who's a LEGO Lord of the Rings fan. He comes back to us now at the turn of the tide, and he is the man. All whited out. He's just got Saruman's newly molded hairpiece, except without the triple color printing, it's just all white. But somehow I like it more. And he comes with that same plain staff but in white, and honestly, for some reason, in white, I don't mind this staff as much. I think it's fitting because in the film, when Gandalf had a white staff, it was simpler than when he had a brown staff. So I just feel like this should be the white staff, I guess, and then when his staff is brown, it should be a little more complicated, a little more natural. There he is. A little bit like Saruman, but the printing is very different, but the same basic structure of the figure is similar. Saruman doesn't have the brown belt, and as you can see, he's got the same face as the Wizard Battle Gandalf, the "You shall not pass," that face, and then the "I like everybody here, I just smoked some long bottom leaf, so I'm chillin'." He's looking good, just the plain white legs, but I don't mind that at all. What I like about Gandalf the White is, like in the film, he definitely rides several scenes without the cape, and just like this, and you can kind of see the brown detailing better down there. And he looks cool that way too, so you get a couple ways to rock him. You also get the white cape. I'm so happy that we got him. Next is King Aragorn, the King of Gondor, as he becomes at the end of the final Lord of the Rings film, The Return of the King. He's got great, amazing printing on his front torso. The silver tree of Minas Tirith is what I've been waiting for on some figures, because you can take off his torso and give it to Pippin. But Aragorn's cool. He's rocking the same face. He's rocking the two-tone cape, black on the outside, red on the inside, or red on the outside, black on the inside if you want to rock it that way. His face is looking good on both sides, still cool. And if you put him next to Boromir, you'll see that those actually are not Boromir's legs. On Aragorn, those are brand new Gondorian legs, and you got to really, really respect that. If you honestly just stuck Boromir's legs on that Aragorn, it would have looked fine, but LEGO went the extra mile, and I really appreciate that. Minifigure detail. Next is the Mouth of Sauron, and he is a boss and completely out of left field. I don't think anybody saw this coming. If any figure of this kind of mold, structure, and type was going to be made, I think we all thought it was going to be the Witch King of Angmar, which is just a Nazgul with like a armored helmet on, sort of like that, but not with this crazy big mouth. And let me just take off this helmet piece there, let you drink in all his bumps and boils, as well as those big teeth that are just right out of the movie. Just got almost a standard back of the orc head, but not quite. The helmet piece is very detailed from the top to the back. It even shows that there's kind of black cloth over the armor. A lot of spiky little details that you don't think LEGO's going to be able to do that, but they just come through and they're just like, whoop-ah, we did it! Just a few lines and a little neck detail around the neck hole there. And he's looking very, very good. And, of course, the two Mordor Orcs that come with the set, so you can kind of add to your orc army. You can never have enough. These guys are almost identical, except this one has a helmet and a mace. Or a flail, whatever you want to call that. Ooh, accidentally got his buddy there. But this one's also pretty cool. He's got the Mouth of Sauron-y kind of little hairs and spots on his head, but they're a little different. They're unique. Again, these guys are exactly the same. back to front, except the accessories that they're given. There you go, you can take a look at that. And I like how they reapplied the Uruk-hai helmet to the Mordor Orcs to create, you know, the stronger Morannon Orcs that you find closer to the Black Gate. And of course, the set would be nothing if you didn't get this beautiful horse. If you have all the Lord of the Rings sets and you didn't double up on the Weathertop attack, you should have 3 of these, because that's what I have. Really nice eye detail with the red eyes and the stirrups and all that. I mean, I wish there was a little bit of, you know, bolt gun metal armor on the neck on this one because it's the Mouth of Sauron's horse, but it's still cool getting the standard Nazgul horse. I don't mind. He's got the little block in there like all the horses do, and he stands on his hind legs. And he's cool. I like him. Now this creature is like the main man of the set. I think this is Gwahir. Whichever great eagle it is a great eagle. Oh, everybody fell down. But he's got very detailed wings. Look at the molding on that. Very large mold. Even on the back, little tail feather here. Beautiful stuff. And the wings can obviously flap all the way up or all the way down. Get some flying action going. He's pretty... Ooh, his wings are all messed up. But he's also got a great face. Looks like he little rings around his eyes like he hasn't gotten any sleep. Like, this is a very detailed little eagle here. And of course you can throw Gandalf the White on there if you really must. And you can just kind of fly him around the Black Gate. So here is our Black Gate, and I will just zoom into different areas here and just track across to just give you an idea of the detail that you're given here. Very good stuff. Mostly black pieces, mostly small black pieces, but you do get a little bit of brown, some darker gray, some of the tan. And there's just a lot going on. As you can see on the top here, we got some of these new molded pieces. What's interesting about these pieces are they are hard plastic at the bottom, but then as you come toward the top, they're very, very bendy rubber. So it's an interesting combination. I hope that doesn't make them more fragile, but either way, I appreciate the way they make the detail look. Of course, you get this orc catapult with a little piece in there. I'm not going to lose that piece, but yeah, you can flick it, make stuff fly. Very good stuff. A lot more brown on the back of the gate. You got a Mines of Moria skull there. A bottle, some fire. Pretty nice barrel there. A lot of good detail. Another skull and some bones down there. And over here, if you flick this little lever in here, it opens up the Black Gate from a part that's not the door. So that play feature almost reminds me of the trapdoor on Weathertop. And what I can say to that is no. Yeah, that's not from the film. That doesn't make any sense. That just makes Aragorn and Frodo look stupid because there was a way into the gate that they didn't know about. But over here is the actual mechanism that allows one to open and close the gate. If you flip that upward, the gate can be pushed open. And you release the gate. It swings open very easily. You can open up both. You can do from the two towers when the Easterlings were coming in, they just opened a teeny little bit and everybody crawled in. But you do got to show very much respect for all the spike detailing and all that happens all around the set. The gray rocks that kind of bookend the set on either side, those are very great. My only gripe, as you may have just noticed, is that the set is rather fragile. It's hard to keep together. If you're going to pick it up, you have to pick it up from pretty specific spots. I mean, you'll feel it out if you have it, when you have it, but a lot of the pieces are very small, but you do get some new molds for pieces that are larger. It's a good look at inside the doors. Here's just a little view over the top of it, coming down. It's a good looking set. Definitely good if you're trying to create like a little model of Middle-earth. Something like what I got going on here. You can kind of see that maybe. I'm trying to create like a Lego map of Middle-earth. And it's coming along well. The Black Gates are obviously a necessary part. So at the end of the day, ultimately I'm going with the 7 out of 10, good set for the price. Because the price per piece is great at 656 pieces for $60. That's better than 10 cents a piece, which is hard to find with these Lord of the Rings sets. We've been finding some pretty good deals on pieces this summer with the new wave, but you get the eagle, you get some big molds, a lot of black tiny pieces, but you know, whatever. You get Gandalf the White, Aragorn, the Mouth of Sauron, and the Eagle, and a couple of orcs, which is everything a hardcore Lord of the Rings fan is going to need and want to add to their collection. So it's, you know, it's not a bad set, but they kick you in the nuts a couple times to give you what you want, and that is they tell you that you need to buy 2 of them, which is ridiculous because then you'd have 2 Gandalfs, 2 Aragorns, and 2 Mouths of Sauron, which there's only one of each of those people in Middle-earth. So I don't need 2 of those just to have a full gate that opens in 2 different areas that doesn't open in the middle. They're confusing you, and they're just like, well, do you have too much money? Do you need to piss some money away? Well, buy 2 of them instead of 1. It's like, all right, no, I'm good. I'm a little smarter than that. But if you guys want to see it, I'll do it. I mean, and that's just me being like, yeah, I kind of want to, so I might do that. But it is ridiculous that you're paying $120, $140 if you're getting them both at Toys R Us. Well, buy one, get one half off is a deal, so I guess you're not paying $140, but you're paying over $100 for these sets just to have 2 of them. I say just go $60, get Gandalf the White, Aragorn, the iconic figures, you know, and have a black gate that's not humongous. I'd say that's cool because, I mean, I put this up next to Helm's Deep, and it is to scale, so I like this black gate. And if I did have 2 of them, I wouldn't always display them together. I'd probably display them separately, but the set is good stuff. I enjoy it. Thanks for checking out the review, guys. Have a good one, and subscribe.